What did you do that made your teacher or school staff member cry? Back in high school, we had a janitor named Pedro who had crossed the border from Mexico to support his family back home. He was an incredible man, always cheerful and willing to help out, even packing extra lunches for kids from struggling families whenever he could. Unfortunately, the school paid him far below minimum wage under the table, exploiting his vulnerable position. One day, Pedro came to school visibly upset, his eyes red from crying. A few students immediately asked him what was wrong. He explained that the school board was cutting his already meager hourly wage from $8 down to $5 to save money. This pay cut meant that one of his daughters could no longer afford to go to school, forcing him to decide which child would lose her education. Word spread quickly, and the entire student body was outraged. At first, the administration brushed off the students' concerns, but we decided to take a stand. At exactly 11 a.m. one day, every single student walked out of class and gathered in the school courtyard, refusing to go back until Pedro's wage was reinstated. Pedro stood on the sidelines, tears streaming down his face as he watched hundreds of students band together in support of him. Our valedictorian stepped forward to speak with the principal, explaining how deeply we felt about the injustice and warning that the school's reputation would suffer if this exploitation continued. The principal finally caved under the pressure, and Pedro's pay was restored. Thanks to the strike, his daughters were able to stay in school. Watching Pedro cry that day was unforgettable, but this time it wasn't out of sorrow, but gratitude.